Hello and welcome. I am Dr. Anil Joshi. Welcome you to my series Iconological and Temple Architecture Perspectives. Hampi is very important, not only from those who follow religion but also for those who follow history and for also those who want to know why India was called as the most prosperous country in the world, why Vijayanagar was called as the richest town, richer than Rome at its time, that is in 15th century. So for that it has to meet certain criteria. It has to have a biggest trading center. It was the biggest trading center in Asia as far as horses, diamonds, gold, silver are concerned. Not only that, it was also a biggest market for the weapons, then also for those who want to sell their horses, then camels, believe it, camel I said, even camels were sold here, and the city was so prosperous that it had a supermarket of diamonds, silver and gold separately, horse market separately, so also a market of pan supari, that was also a separate big market having stalls, hundreds of stalls were there. Now all these things were attracting many foreign visitors. Is it that the only place for trading? No, it was also a historical place. A lot of events mentioned in Puranas and Ramayanas have occurred here. This was a Kishkinda in Puranas, in Ramayana. It was the birthplace of Lord Hanumana. It was a kingdom of Vali and Sugriva's, and Prabhu Ramachandra has stayed here while going to Sri Lanka for a couple of days. He has worshipped here Shiva, whose temple is still there, and also there are many other architectural, iconological, temple designing point of view, like a Vithala temple which has got a musical pillars. Here there are plates which can sing. After Vithala temple, you can also see big Gopuram that was there in the Hampi. Big Gopuram, singing pillars of Vithala, and also royal enclosures. Now, royal enclosures means it was a king's palace and a place for activity at that time. You can see ruins, but that can give you how much gorgeous it would have been. We have heard of stories of Telani Ram and Krishna Dev Raya, which has occurred here. Now here there are big elephant stables, which means that they have large number of elephants with them. They were having processions of horses, elephants there in front of stable. Then they have a large zanana, which was including a lotus palace. Then also there is Queen's Bath, summer palaces. Their queens were staying absolutely in comfort. And what kings were doing? Every day morning they were going for war exercises. That was in front of elephant stable, where they had teachers right from Mongolia. So they are learning all arts of war here. And you can also see certain pushpakaranis, that is wells, the designing of which is at such a geometry and with such a preciseness that you will be just stunned looking at it. And believe it, it was constructed in a very short time. Go anywhere in the town, you will find a Gopuram of Virupaksha temple. Go anywhere in town, you will see hills of the Matinga hills, then Hanuman birthplace, that is Anjanadri hills. So also many temples, many supermarkets. So do visit Hampi. After a brief idea, main aim of our series is to give you a brief idea about multiple monuments. However, that is not possible to cover in one lecture. Therefore, we have got multiple lectures. Stay tuned to us, see our multiple videos, subscribe to us and enjoy the wealth of knowledge and know why India was the most powerful, why Vijayanagara Samrajya was most powerful, why it was the largest supermarket, why it was attracting tourists all throughout, and what was the technological advances. Let's get going to each topic. Today's topic is Hampi, and that also a trek, so you will definitely enjoy it. So let's go straight to the site. We are seeing in front of us is Anjanadri Parvat. There is a different video and photographs of it. We'll see it in that lecture. These are the two Dwarpalas. One is saying, the one which is at left side is wait, and the one other side is saying, who are you and whether I should allow you. And after inquiring these two things, the Dwarapala will allow the person. Now these two Dwarpalas are giving permission to go enter the temple.
The Garuda is there.
Yes.
Top Garuda. Garuda is there.
Top Garuda is watching all the activities.
Fighting mode.
And here the Hanumana is in fighting mode, angry mode. Sometime referred to as Vishnu temple, this is one of the recommended place to see the carvings of the Ananta Shayana aspect of the Lord Vishnu with great details. So that's why we should take this track. Then what this position of Vishnu indicate? Vishnu is resting on his serpent Ananta. Ananta was a serpent. So he is resting. The temple is located at the north end of Constant Street facing the Achyutraya temple. But since we went from the Tungabhadra Ghat, we came here after Sugriva Gufa. So earlier than what is said here. But if you take the route other way from Virupaksha temple, you will go first to the Achyutraya temple and then you will come to Varaha temple and then you will come here. So either way you can come here. That is not a extra distance. It is a single round arch on which you move, seeing different monuments. The long rectangular shrine is fashioned with a stepped portico in front. The unit sanctum is fitted with a metal grille door. When we went, the door was closed, so we had still the view because of the bright sunlight. However, if you are visiting during the brighter time of the day, it is not very difficult to make out the images inside the sanctum. So that is what exactly happened with us. Since we went there around 10:30, 11, it was a good time. Good sunlight, maybe because of November, and we had a good sight of it. This long image of Vishnu portrayed with a forearm in the reclining posture on the coiled body of the cosmic snake Ananta. The snake with its seven-headed hood forms a canopy over the Vishnu's head. One of the Vishnu's right hand supports his head. Another right hand holds the chakra, that is the disc weapon. Shankh, Chakra, Gada, Padma are the characteristic of Vishnu. Also, one of his left hand holds a conch shell named Panchajayana. The second left hand rests by his side. His two consorts, Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth, and Bhudevi, the goddess of earth, sits side by near his foot or legs. Both goddesses are his consorts. In fact, the feet rest on their lap. One of the goddesses rests her hand on the club weapon of the god kept near his feet. Brahma, the three-headed creature god, is seen sitting on the lotus. Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh are the three gods which spouts from the navel of the Vishnu. The whole image is carved on the vertical face of the rock placed inside the sanctum. You would naturally pass through a temple courtyard. If you walk between the Hampi Bazaar and area of Vittal Temple via the riverside trek path as we have taken, the temple is at a right side facing your path. When you exit, you cross straight and take a right turn towards the direction of the Vittala temple. But from here we went to the Achyutraya temple via Varaha temple. Look out for the shrine with a few steps just in front. The temple can easily give you a mess, as it may appear as another ruined temple in an area packed with numerous such structures. The plain and humble looking exterior of the temple does not help either. So you will come to know that it is a marvelous temple. Admission fee is 0, no admission fee, and photography is allowed. You can take photographs. At most of the site of Hampi, there are 2 restrictions. One thing is you should not use tripod, and second is you should not use flashlights, because flashlight damages natural colors. So these 2 restrictions you have to keep in mind. At most of places photography is allowed. Now this is the way or trek we had taken. We are going nearer, still nearer. These are the surrounding. Beautiful landscapes. You will enjoy photographing. There are signboards to guide you. This is Virupaksha temple, which can be seen from the height. If you got a good camera with zoom, you can capture the pictures. You will see a lot of such people there. Now let's get inside the temple. After seeing all around, this Gopuram is something Virupaksha temple you can see from anywhere. It is heighted and practically at the middle of the town. From here you can see Anjanadri Parvat, then that is Anjanadri Hill you can see, then Matanga Hill also you can see from here. Both places are good for sunsets. Now here you are seeing Dwarapalas. The gate is closed with grill. Now see the actions of both the Dwarapalas. They are asking you to wait. They are asking you to wait. Now these are from the opposite door. There are 2 doors. So both the doors, the Dwarapalas, are in different poses. This is from the other side. Now this gives a typical South Indian temple appearance, Chalukya style. Not exactly Dravida, not exactly, but it is resembling it. It is a variant of it. Because in Vijayanagara they had their own style of architecture, which to some extent resemble Chalukyan style or Dravidian style. Then other end you come down to the Varaha Mandir. Here your trek stops. In between you see half constructions. We do not know what the structures are. And with that we are coming to the end of this small lecture. I hope I have given you information. This is not a temple visited by many people. Most of the people overlook it. So unless you specify your guide, or unless it is on your itinerary, you will not go to this temple. But if you go, do visit it. It's a beautiful temple. And with that, we are coming to the end of this lecture. I thank you for giving me your valuable time. Give us a like if you really like this lecture, and subscribe us to see more and more such videos. Thank you. Goodbye and take care.